August 9, 1987. Police in North Philadelphia respond to complaints of a foul smell coming from a rundown apartment building. What they uncover inside will shock the city and reveal the horrifying acts of a man whose childlike demeanor masked unimaginable evil. 7 women, discarded, decomposing, hidden in plain sight. The man responsible, Harrison Graham, later known as the Cookie Monster Killer. Born in 1959, Graham lived in the shadows of society. A handyman with an intellectual disability, his neighbors described him as quiet but strange, often obsessing over children's TV characters like Cookie Monster. Lisa Thomas was 22 years old, a young woman battling addiction but trying to rebuild her life. She met Graham on the streets of Philadelphia, not knowing she would never return home. Graham lured his victims, many of them struggling with addiction or homelessness, with the promise of drugs or shelter. Once inside, he would sexually assault and strangle them, leaving their bodies to rot as he continued his life as though nothing had happened. When Graham was arrested, he claimed another personality committed the murders. His lawyers argued he was mentally ill, but the jury saw through his lies. Harrison Graham has been convicted of 7 counts of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Harrison Graham turned his small apartment into a house of horrors. 7 women entered, unaware of the terror that awaited them. Lured by false promises, their lives were taken in a space filled with the grotesque contradiction of childlike innocence and unspeakable evil. For years, Graham lived among the dead, strangling his victims, leaving their bodies to decay, and masking their stench with childish distractions. Neighbors unknowingly walked past his door, oblivious to the atrocities occurring just 2 steps away. Harrison Graham didn't just steal lives. He stole peace, trust, and the sense of safety in his community. His crimes serve as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can hide in plain sight.
In the early 1980s, Harrison Graham, a troubled man living in Philadelphia, became infamous as the Corpse Collector. His story is one of deep psychological disturbance and dark secrets. Graham, who struggled with mental health issues, was known to have a fascination with death and the dead. After the disappearance of several women, police began to investigate his residence. What they found was horrifying. Inside his home, they discovered the bodies of multiple women, some decomposed, others hidden in various parts of the house. Graham's actions were baffling. He collected corpses for reasons only he understood. The investigation revealed that he had lured vulnerable women, often sex workers, into his home. Once there, he would murder them, keeping their bodies as grotesque trophies. Arrested in 1987, Graham's trial raised questions about his sanity and the taboos surrounding death. He was ultimately diagnosed with schizophrenia, leading to a controversial verdict. This twisted case raises unsettling questions about humanity and morality. What could drive someone to such horrifying extremes in the pursuit of a morbid obsession?